Hot Dog King Review Part 3. This will be our final part in this review series. Here we have our hot dog restaurant up and running, our Mexican grill style hot dog restaurant, I don't know. We got a bunch of food in the oven, we got customers, we got a sexy lady serving the customers, and we got a bunch of different facilities so that we can store a bunch of different food. What we haven't yet checked out is yet another crazy part of this game, which is the Mafia. For some reason, Hot Dog King has a Don's Mansion where the mob gets involved in your hot dog stand. I don't get it, but here's some things that the mob can do. Now, all of these are actually something the mob would probably do for a local business. Like, they give them money, they give them protection, they'd add some kind of food stuffs to their food to make it taste better. You can hire the mob boss's daughter, you can spine the competition, you can pay a tribute to the mob. But here's one thing that's completely insane. Hire mercenaries for a goddamn hot dog stand! I mean, really? Mercenaries! Not even like brutes to maybe scare the competition to destroy some businesses that are your competition? Mercenaries! Assassins for hire! Military assassins for hire! Literally shoot up the competition guerrilla warfare style? A bit much, isn't it, game? Now, I do have to make an editorial retraction. In part 2 of the review, I said there's no way to add a bunch of items to your order at once, a bunch of the same item. That's not true. You see, there is a way. What you have to do is just click the item a bunch of times and then add it to cart. That's how it works. Now, while I am retracting that, this opens up a new problem in the game, which would be complete inconsistency. You see, the reason I got confused about this is because the menu system here in the whole food section is completely different to the menu system in the whole clothing section. You see, in the clothing section, there are actual arrows pointing to the amount. So you go down here and you change the amount like this. There's no consistency to the menus. So if the first store you happen to go to in the game is the clothing store, like I was unlucky enough to go to, I assume this is how you change the amount. And when you go to something like the Whole Food store and you simply don't have the arrow down here, you assume you just add them one by one to the cart. Now, giving the game the fact that you can in fact add multiple of the same item to a cart, and forgetting the fact that the menus are completely inconsistent, probably made by multiple different people who probably didn't have much communication with each other, it still doesn't excuse the fact that burgers should be where the burger picture is, and soft drinks should be where the soft drink picture is. Burgers and soft drinks should not be where the candy bar is. In fact, you shouldn't sell candy bars in a hot dog stand in the first place. Candy bars is something you buy in a goddamn deli. Now let's see how our business is thriving. Rats, they're everywhere. Little stinking vermin. We have to get rid of them. Either you take them on yourself by clicking the tick icon, or hire an exterminator by closing this window. Okay, so apparently there's a little mini game in the game where you kill rats. Look at all those rats! What are we doing here? Are we putting rat bait in the food? Why are there so many rats? Oh my god, the controls in this minigame suck! Die! Die! Look at, I'm hitting that rat! How many times do I have to hit a rat with a mallet? How are they disappearing? Are these piles of food portals to another dimension? Why don't you just remove the tiny bits of garbage on the floor? This is possibly one of the worst minigames I've ever played in my life. I hate this sequel to Willard. I think the rats might be attracted to her Kardashian brand cologne. I'm getting too old for this shit. What you just witnessed, my dear viewers, is a prostitute slaughtering hundreds and hundreds of rats. Yes, that just happened. Congratulations, you have removed all the rats. But I didn't remove all the rats. There were still a ton of rats going in and out of the garbage portals. What? Bitch, you're not even gonna wash your hands? Really? I can't see how any customers would come to the store when we literally had an infestation of thousands of rats. I mean, this building should be condemned. She shouldn't just go right back to the counter without washing her hands and just continuing business as usual. We probably have bubonic plague in our hot dogs at this point. Let's speed this up. I feel like making a few dollars every minute just isn't working. Much better. And this is the rest of the game. That's it! You thought there would be something interesting after all is said and done. After the confusing menu options are figured out. After you take advantage of the completely stupid hiring mercenaries option in the game. After you kill the thousands of rats living in your tiny little restaurant. After all that, you think there would be some kind of end game fun, but there isn't. You just stand here and watch customers come in and out, periodically giving you money. The end game of this game is basically a goddamn screensaver. You know what? I feel like we have enough money now. Let's go out and hire some mercenaries for whatever reason. There's the Don's mansion. Let's get some mercenaries. Let's hire Jimmy the Glove. Okay, apparently Jimmy can poison food, sabotage, and hold delivery. Let's poison food. Let's murder the customers of our competitors. I mean, this escalated quickly. I threw a trident. You can literally murder dozens of people just so you have a few less competitors. I mean, Jesus, you haven't thought this through, game. If you start killing people, the police are gonna get involved, and your business isn't gonna thrive. You're gonna be arrested for murder. You're gonna get the electric chair. The only hot dogs you're gonna be handling will be those of your cellmate in prison. Okay, that's it. I can't take any more of this game. It's just too nonsensical. Thanks for watching. Goodbye, my friends. I can't wait to just delete this game from my hard drive and never play it again. Toodaloo.